Okay, hello everyone. In a new video. In this one we are going to solve an exercise related to optics in the chapters of lenses and formation of images. This exercise was a previous one in the brevet exams in 2019, second session, second exercise. The title of this exercise is the slide projector. The slide projector is an apparatus used to give for an object a magnified image collected on a screen. The document 2 shows, they mentioned the document, so now I can use it. A converging lens L, its optical axis x prime x, its image focus f prime, and its object focus f. The image a prime b prime of an object ab given by L and collected on the screen E. Then here they are telling me that the image a prime b prime is collected on the screen. Two emergent rays ib prime and ob prime corresponding to two incident rays issued from B. So here in the figure they didn't give me the object ab, however they gave me the image a prime b prime and two emergent rays ib prime and ob prime corresponding to two incident rays that are issued from B. So number one, they are telling me redraw the document 2 with the same scale. Notice that here they didn't indicate the direction of propagation of light, but from these arrows on the emergent rays we can know that the direction of propagation of light is from left to right. And always whenever we need to redraw, we always start by drawing the optical axis at the center, having the same direction of propagation of light. Then we place the lens L perpendicular to the optical axis at the center. Okay, this is the optical axis having the same direction. And we use the correct symbol of a converging lens. And the intersection between the optical axis and the lens L is the optical center. Now the object focus f is located 2 divisions in front of the lens, and f prime, the image focus, is the symmetric of f with respect to O. Moreover, the screen E is located 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divisions behind the lens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The screen E is perpendicular to the optical axis. And the point A prime is the intersection between the optical axis and the screen E. Now the point B prime is located 1, 2, 3 divisions above the point A prime. A hat is found on B prime. Now the point I is located 1, 2, 3 divisions on the lens upward. Okay, this is the screen E. Now IB corresponds to an emergent ray, and IB prime, and OB prime corresponds to another emergent ray. Okay, and we don't forget arrows on light rays that indicate the direction of propagation of light. And the scale is given by 2 centimeters along the x-axis and 2 centimeters along the y-axis. So this is it for part 1. Hope we didn't forget anything. Now in number 2 they are telling me determine the focal length f of L. So we know the position of the optical center O and the position of the image focus, so we can calculate graphically the focal length referring to its definition, which is given by the focal length is the distance from the optical center to the image focus. And now let's calculate the focal length, which is denoted by f. It is equal to the distance from the optical center, which is the point O, to the image focus, which is the point f prime. And we don't forget the bar because this distance may be positive or negative. And now the focal length f is equal to O f prime bar, which is the distance from the optical center to the image focus f prime. And notice that this distance is in the same direction of the positive x-axis, which means that the focal length is positive. And now we count the number of divisions between O and f prime. We have 1, 2. And we multiply by the scale along which we have counted the number of divisions, which is scale along the x-axis. And this will give me 4. Because the scale is in centimeters, then the value of f will be in centimeters. Therefore, f is equal to 4 centimeters. Always, all quantities in physics must have unit. Finally, it's a good habit to write our final answer in a box to make the task easier for the corrector to notice our correct answer. So notice that here the focal length is positive, 4 centimeters, which verifies that the used lens L is a converging lens, because we know that for a converging lens the focal length is positive. So this is it for part 2. So now in number 3 they are telling me specify the nature of A prime B prime. Notice that here the image A prime B prime is collected on the screen E, and we know that whenever the image is collected on the screen, then the image is real, because only a real image can be collected on the screen. So let me make some space. And let's say that since it is collected on the screen, then the image A prime B prime is real. Now in number 4 they are telling me determine the size A prime B prime of A prime B prime. So in other words, we need to calculate graphically the size of the image. Then size the image A prime B prime. Now A prime B prime consists of 1, 2, 3 divisions, and we multiply by the scale along which we have counted the number of divisions, which is scale along the y-axis. So this will give me 6 centimeters, because the scale is in centimeters. Therefore A prime B prime is given by 6 centimeters. Okay. So now number 5. They are telling me draw the incident rays corresponding to the emergent rays IB prime and OB prime. They told me draw. So draw means that we need to trace, then no need to justify. We need to trace the incident rays corresponding to the emergent rays IB prime and OB prime. So let's start with IB prime. Notice that IB prime is an emergent ray parallel to the optical axis, and we know that an incident ray passing through the object focus emerges parallel to the optical axis. Therefore, the incident ray corresponding to IB prime is passing through the object focus like this. And now as for the emergent ray OB prime, we know that an incident ray passing through the optical center emerges without deviation. So the incident ray passing through the optical center corresponds for the emergent ray OB prime. And we don't forget arrows on incident rays that indicate the direction of propagation of light. So this is the drawing done. Then now we have reached number 6. In number 6 they are telling me construct the object AB, and the word construct means that we need to trace and justify at the same time. So first let's trace the object AB. Always the intersection of the incident rays is the object of the image. So this point is the intersection of the incident rays. Notice that these incident rays are coming from these emergent rays that are coming from the point B prime. Therefore their point of intersection, which is here, is the object B of the image B prime. So this is B. Moreover, a hat is found on B prime directed away from the optical axis like this. Then we must place a hat on B directed away from the optical axis like this. Let's place the hat. Okay. And now A prime represents the foot perpendicular of B prime on the optical axis. Therefore, A will also represent the foot perpendicular of B on the optical axis. This is the point A. And now let's trace the object. And now let's do the justification. So what does B represent? Then the object B of which point of B prime is the intersection of the incident rays. And notice that here the object AB consists of 2 points. We have traced and justified B. Now we need to justify A. We have already traced A. And what does A represent? And A is the foot perpendicular of which point? Of B on the optical axis. Okay, so this is it for part 6. Now in part 7 they are telling me L acts as a slide projector. Why? So in other words, they are asking me about the role of the lens. Always the role of the lens can be determined from the characteristics of the image. And we know that whenever the image is real and larger in size, then the lens L plays the role of a slide projector. Moreover, here in the text they told me the slide projector is an apparatus used to give for an object a magnified image and collected on screen. So collected on screen means it is real, and magnified means it's larger in size. And by this, whenever the image is real and larger in size, then the lens L plays the role of slide projector. So notice that here in number 3 we have determined the nature which is real. Moreover, from the graph, the object AB consists of 1.5 divisions, 1 and 0.5, and the image A prime B prime consists of 1, 2, 3 divisions. And as we can notice that the image is larger in size compared to the object. So let's write down number 7. Since the image A prime B prime is real and larger in size, then L acts as a slide projector. And by this we have finished solving this exercise. Hope it was beneficial for you guys out there watching it, and see you soon in another one.